Picture your life right now. What do you see? If all you see are failures, I want you to know something: that view can change. If you're staring at an endless wasteland, I'm here to show you how to spot the seeds of opportunity. The transformation begins in the most powerful place you can imagine: your mind. In this video, we'll explore 5 proven techniques that turn mental defeat into victory. Each one is built on something remarkable you already possess: the power of your own thoughts. Through the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, you'll learn how to reshape negative thinking into an engine for growth. Stay with me until the end, because each technique builds upon the last, creating a complete mindset shift. By the time we're finished, these 5 strategies won't just be concepts, they'll be tools you can use every single day. You'll discover how to transform what you once saw as failure into fuel for resilience, strength, and success. The story of a Stoic, Epictetus. No matter how difficult your life feels right now, it could be worse. You have the ability to move freely, make decisions, and pursue new opportunities. But one of the most famous Stoic thinkers of all time, a man whose wisdom we still rely on today, had none of that. He had no freedom, no possessions, no right to control his own life, because he was a slave. His name was Epictetus, and he was born in the year 50 AD. His master permanently injured his leg, leaving him with a disability. Yet, despite his suffering, Epictetus became one of the most influential philosophers in history. Even while living in chains, he realized a profound truth. True power isn't in controlling your circumstances, it's in controlling your response to them. Eventually, Epictetus gained his freedom. But rather than seeking revenge or dwelling on past injustices, he built a school, one that taught people how to find strength in adversity. His teachings became so powerful that they influenced Roman emperors, modern CEOs, and even prisoners of war, people who used his philosophy to endure unimaginable hardships. Over 1,000 years later, we still honor his name. Think about that. If Epictetus, a man born into slavery, could rise above his circumstances, imagine what you can do with the challenges you face today. His story proves one thing: your circumstances don't define you, your response to them does. Let me show you how to apply his wisdom to your life. 1. The control principle. Epictetus taught one of the simplest yet most powerful ideas in philosophy. Some things are in our control, and others are not. It sounds obvious. But once you truly internalize this, it changes everything. Think about your last major setback: a job rejection, a failed relationship, or a missed opportunity. Now, grab a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle. On the left side, write what you could control about that situation. On the right side, write what you couldn't control. Here's the problem: most people waste enormous energy on things they can't influence. You can't change the weather. You can't single-handedly decide an election. You can't force someone to give you a job. But you can control your effort, your preparation, and your reaction. This isn't just philosophy, it's practical mental fitness. Next time you're stressed, ask yourself: is this in my control? If not, let it go. If yes, take action. Nothing in between. Epictetus had almost nothing in his control. He was a slave. He owned nothing. Yet he refused to let his circumstances break him. If he could find strength in that, so can you. 2. Mastering self-dialogue. Once you've identified what you can control, it's time to address how you talk to yourself. Think about how you react when things go wrong. Most of us become our own worst critics. Cross mark, I'm such a failure. Cross mark, nothing ever works out. Cross mark, I should just give up. Now, imagine if your best friend came to you feeling like that. Would you talk to them the way you talk to yourself? Of course not. You'd say something like, heavy checkmark, this was tough, but what can we learn from it? Heavy checkmark, you'll bounce back from this. Heavy checkmark, if you recover from this, you'll come back even stronger. Start treating yourself the same way. Next time a negative thought appears, pause and ask, what would I say to a friend in this situation? Then, use that same compassionate, constructive voice with yourself. Even Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, wrote his famous book Meditations as letters to himself. Why? Because he understood that self-dialogue isn't just talk, it's how we reshape our entire mindset. 3. Learning from role models. The Stoics understood something crucial. We learn best through examples, not just ideas. Think about someone you admire, someone who stays calm under pressure. Maybe it's a parent who handled adversity with grace. A leader who made tough decisions under fire. Or even a fictional character who embodies resilience. The key isn't to idolize them, it's to understand their thought process. Next time you face a challenge, ask yourself, how would my role model handle this? This simple question can completely reframe your perspective. Take Admiral James Stockdale, for example. As a prisoner of war in Vietnam, he used Stoic principles to endure 7 years in captivity. Not only did he survive, he led other prisoners and came out stronger. If he could stay mentally strong under those conditions, imagine what's possible for you. 4. Reframing failure. Thomas Edison, when asked about his thousands of failed attempts to create the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's Stoicism in action. Failure isn't proof that you're not good enough. It's feedback, a chance to learn, refine, and improve. Next time you fail, pause and ask. Keycap 1, what did this teach me? Keycap 2, what skills can I develop from this? Keycap 3, how does this prepare me for future success? Suddenly, failure isn't an endpoint, it's a stepping stone. 5. The power of micro goals. Big goals can feel overwhelming. The Stoics understood that progress isn't about giant leaps, it's about small, consistent steps. Want to change careers? Don't start with, get my dream job. Start with, white heavy checkmark, research one company today. White heavy checkmark, update my resume to version 1. Want to write a book? Don't aim for 300 pages. Aim for, white heavy checkmark, write one paragraph today. Small steps build unstoppable momentum. Conclusion. These 5 techniques can help you turn adversity into strength. Your circumstances don't define you, your response to them does. Like Epictetus, you have the power to transform any challenge into an opportunity for growth. Now, go build your resilience, one Stoic principle at a time.